up? It is a good day today. Back in the shop, working on the S14, and I have a handful of things I gotta do today to get this thing ready for the Back to Basics drift event at Flat Rock Speedway coming up this Sunday. I registered last night. I am so excited. I have not registered for an event in a long time. I still got a handful of things to do, as you guys can see. Still have the rallycross stuff on here, so I gotta switch out to the Coilovers and the 17s, so I'm gonna do that today. I got a handful of other small things I want to do, but I will show you guys what I'm doing along the way. So I got everything set up. These are the, I say the 17s, but these are actually going to be 16s in the rear to start. And I'm going to throw on these coilovers again. I have one thing I'm going to have to look into. I actually had this issue before. I have a little bit of a leak out of this shock here. There you go. And the fluid's running. Yep. So, obviously the shocks aren't going to be on their side while I'm driving, but I had it on the car, and when I took it off I did notice a little puddle underneath it, so I'm going to pull this shock apart here. I'm going to refill it, I'm going to reseal it, and we're going to put it on, and I'll bring the fluid with. If it ends up leaking, I don't think it's going to be an issue at the one track day. Over a period of time, yes, it's going to have to be replaced. I'm going to have to get a new set of coilovers at some point. These ones been around for a while, so I'm not too upset about it. I just want to make sure that it's good for Sunday coming up. So I got to work on these, but first I'm going to put up this sticker, a little Motion Auto TV sticker. Trevor's doing some cool stuff over there. Definitely check out motionautotv.com and the YouTube channel. There we go. It is up. Anyway, awesome. So now, getting to this. I have to pull this top off, and I'm going to replace one of the seals in here and clean everything up and refill it with oil. I have some shock oil. I'm going to go grab that right now. Here is the shock oil I use. It's actually fork oil. I got it at a local motorcycle shop. Bel-ray 10 weight high performance fork oil. Alright, so I got the shock broke down here. You just remove this bolt. You use this to hold the shock from spinning, and then the bolt comes right off. I used my impact. Definitely made it quite a bit easier. That thing is a champ. Then this camber plate pulls off. Spring mount, hat, whatever you want to call it, comes off. Spring comes off. Dust shield, bump stop, and then we have the shock. And so to pull the shock cap off, there's a tool for this, but you put prongs in there, and this ends up working out really well. And yeah, so again, pretty easy to get out. And then your shock just sort of sits in here. So there's your shock body. If you guys have ever taken one of these apart before, but that is it. And then you got your fluid in there. So there we go. So went good. There is no more leak. Check this out. Nothing at all. Beautiful. So that is full. That is good. I'm going to put this thing back together here. Make sure it's all clean. And then I think I'm going to go through and do the same thing to the other one, just to make sure it's good. As good as it can be, at least. And yeah, we get this back together, and we'll be ready to start working on the car. Alright, so they are both fixed. Neither of them leak, and they're both full. So yeah, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get the back of the car up, and we're going to get the stuff swapped onto it. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had this problem before. So it's right there. That is because that is hitting the frame. There, you see the little arch there? This side's actually starting to bend up. Look at that, it's much more dramatic here. Look at that. That sucks. So I'm gonna flatten that out there. Grab a wash light there and show you guys how it turned out. Check that out. So I was able to, with that big hammer, after removing this bolt, I was able to swing the camber arm down and hammer that out here on this side. Next, wheel spacers, and then the coilovers, and the rear wheels. And then the rear will be back down on the ground. The rear is done. We get started on the front now. There we go. Beautiful. It is back on the coilovers and the 17s up front, 16s in the rear for now. Oh my god, I am so glad to see it back down. So anyway, car is pretty much ready to go. I got the interior cleaned out, trunk cleaned out, the body cleaned off, some of the engine bay cleaned out. There's only a handful of small little things I want to do tomorrow, along with go through the trailer real quick and make sure everything's, again, good to go there. Alright, so I'm back in the shop just temporarily. I came back here to grab this air filter. Now this is a K&N Air Filter. I'm sure all you guys know K&N. This is it's a filter that came from a previous project, and I cleaned it and I had it on my SR while the SR was in this car. So I'm going to take it inside, I'm going to wash it out, and I'm going to re-oil it. I have a K&N recharge kit. We're pretty much ready to go here. I'll show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing cleaning this thing. It's a recharge kit here. I got this Advanced Auto Parts. Thing's all clean. Watching qualifying from yesterday at Irwindale for round 8. Good day. It is Saturday. I hope you're having a good day. I definitely am. It is about 11 o'clock, 11:15 maybe, and I'm out here in the shop working on the S14, doing the last couple things before it is ready to load onto the trailer. I have to spray the K&N filter I cleaned last night. I have to replace a taillight bulb, a switch, and do inner and outer rain-X for the windows all around. So in case it rains tomorrow, we are good to go. So I'm going to get to that. And then I think this thing's pretty much ready to go. So like I said, I'm going to once over the trailer today. I got all the media stuff packed up last night, so we're looking pretty good here. I think I'm going to be all loaded up, ready to go buy dinner. I want to be ready to go before dinner, so eat, relax, have a good night. Be the best case scenario. Spray a good amount on that on the outside and on the inside, so I'm going to let that dry for a little bit, and then I'll wipe the excess out, clean it off, throw it on there. So here it is, guys, the last piece of the puzzle, the last thing. I got everything else done. I just wanted to get a quick shot of this. This is it. Oh, I like a glove. Like a glove. Anyway, I'm gonna get that tightened down, and I'll go over what I got done. I ended up doing a couple things here, if you guys can see. I removed the grill. I got it here. I'm debating putting it back on and mounting it onto the actual hood. It was hanging by the weather stripping, used to be sort of bolted into place along the lip of the hood here, and then it was zip tied to that, and I felt like that was sort of the last thing here that was, I mean, I did that back when I was like probably 16, 17, just to maybe get it done, and I was not digging it that much anymore. So I definitely like the grill, but I don't know, I'm liking this a lot as well. Plus that just, I mean, you see how much airflow that restricts while it's sitting in front there. I don't know. The light bulbs, I cleaned the windows in and out, every window in the car. And I also came in and I not only replaced the switch here with a 30 amp switch, which works quite a bit better. It just feels more solid to me, but I also remounted these gauges. And these are not going anywhere. This is that's the fan switch. Oh, and I also went in and I checked the toe and the camber, and everything's looking perfect. I checked what I could here on the suspension, and in the front, the camber is 4 degrees, negative 4 degrees. The rear, it was 2 degrees, but I ended up adjusting it out a little bit, so it's at negative 1.5. I think I'll get a little better tire wear with that. And the toe is 3/8 of an inch out in the front and 1/8 of an inch in the rear. I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Get these tires filled up. I went through and I pulled the caps off, checked the bearings, just visually checked the bearings. Everything looks good on both. On this side, both of these were good. I did not have to add any grease. I put the caps back on. I checked the lug nuts on all 6 on both wheels. Everything's good. I checked the frame. I'm going to close up for right now because FD is starting. So I'm going to go watch that on their live stream program, and Just before I go, I'll show you guys I got everything all set up, ready to go. I'm gonna load these into the toolbox when I get back. You know, pretty much anything and everything that I think I could need and more. Because again, you definitely want to have it and not need it versus need it and not have it, because that sucks. That's pretty much it, just that, and we'll load the car up between 32 and 16, and yeah.
Battle of this 2017 season, and Bonfield Junior high on the Belray machine now gets into formation. Dan Burkett and Christos Blush.
So we are back. I'm gonna put all those tools in, and then we're gonna load the car up. And yeah, I still gotta check tire pressure, and load tools, and we are out of here. I finally got everything loaded up. It is all in. The whole shop is all closed up. The trailer is cleaned off. The wheels and tires are loaded up. The gas in the air tank. Oh man, this took some work, but we got all the boxes in here. We got the jack on the other side, so we're set. We still got some room for coolers and video stuff, so yeah, we are ready to go. Look at this, loading up the S14 right now, 10:30 at night. Got Chelsea versus Vaughn on Livestream here on the phone, man. Dude. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna finish loading up. That's pretty cool. And I got the car all loaded up. Everything is ready to go. It's only like 10:45, 11 o'clock. I'm gonna get inside. Oh, look at this, man. Holy crap. And right here again, he's right back on. Look at this. Right in the smoke. Perfect positioning.
He's like mirroring him exactly.
Holy shit. Look at this. I made that, what, 2 days ago? And it is done.